What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Jerel Anderson Official.
And your boy Jay Monroe.
And you are watching Straight
Gay. Hey.
So let these folks know what they gotta do.
They gotta like, comment, and subscribe. All at the link below. What else they gotta do?
Ring that notification bell.
Stay what?
Up to date in all the posts.
Exactly. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube at Straight Gay TV. Before we do anything, we want to make sure we give a huge shout out for this amazing space. We're in Saxon Studios once again, folks. And again, if you haven't already, follow them on Instagram. Check out their website. And if you ever need any type of photography, videography, events, this is the space you got to be in.
Another one. So what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to have a straighten things out. How have you felt being a straight man now being attached to me, and how has that influenced your life since?
I feel like I've never really thought about it like that because like my best friend in college was gay. So like one of my closest friends, and then like to meet you was just like, oh, another queer brother.
So then what's different in posting a relationship that you have openly as a friend with a gay man, and how has that influenced how your life has changed?
Honestly, it just like put people in like the light, brought like a lot of people into light. Because realistically, it's like if you didn't like me before, and you feel some type of way, and now like I get called certain words, or you're like having a type of energy towards me, it's like, for what? Because like I'm making a show called this now. So I really don't think too much into it. I just like to watch people show their true colors. And it's kind of entertaining to me. Queer space liked me before, so like me just hanging out with you just made them just like, oh my gosh, like you like you really like hang out with us, like you really like appreciate us. Like yeah, I have my opinion doesn't matter. Depending on who I'm around, some women I've come into encounter with have a distaste for it,
The show.
or not for the show, for our relationship, or just assumptions of my sexuality, which I just kind of laugh it off. Outside of that, like I said, I just kind of ride the wave and just keep it pushing. How's it been for you? Because it'll be opposite for you. Like, do people really care?
Actually, people do care, and that's why I find it most interesting. I don't find myself to be a person that puts too much of my public business out. Like, this is the very first time, even openly, I'm like talking, because I'm not a person that says too much on social media. I kind of let my social media be as ambiguous as possible because of my business. But now I feel like I have so much more to say because so many people have so many opinions of what I'm doing and what the show is. It's actually gotten exhausting, if I'm being honest, being in the queer space and having so many people challenge not just your sexuality, but how I interact with you and questioning your sexuality. And I feel like people are trying to make me believe that there's something there when I'm like,
there's not.
Why are you manipulating the situation and trying to force your ideology on me when I've told you what things are? And I think if anything, it has shown me that the queer community, as much as we say sex is a spectrum, I wonder if those same people that say everybody is gay would also think that technically isn't everyone straight if it's supposed to be a spectrum? Like the same idea that they can say, oh, everybody's just straight, could probably mess around with a dude, so then why can't a gay man mess with a straight woman?
Okay. Oh, damn, that was a well-worded goddamn answer. I couldn't even say nothing. I was just adding my little ad-libs here and there and just keeping it pushing with that. Well, I do appreciate that, like, outside of all of the negativity we come into encounter, it hasn't affected our relationship. We move towards each other certain ways, but it's like no harm done because it's like, bro, we're family.
As the show grows, are you afraid that your significant other will still have that same questionable thought, even if they believe you, they still think that?
I don't think so. I feel like I pick really like good partners. So I feel like my partner, honestly, you should trust me, to be honest. Like I've had partners in the past that have questioned it. Like I was a little nervous, but then like I've also had partners that have met you and they're like, oh, nah, yeah, there's nothing there. Like you're good. At this point, it's just like knowing me, that I'm very comfortable with myself. As I've stated before, I don't really give a If you questioning me, guess what? Then we just don't need to be together.
That was very well said. Society loves to make sense of things that they don't know. And so it's easier for them to, oh, they gotta be
I think the beauty of our relationship, and when it comes to like metrosexuality, femininity, masculinity, we did speak about this on a previous episode, is that me and Monroe have very similar mindsets when it comes to this, which also connects us because it's like me and Monroe aren't stereotypically feminine or masculine. Like we just dress how we dress.
There are episodes where I'll have on a hoodie and a t-shirt, and like you said, if I didn't say nothing, you probably wouldn't know I was gay.
Like we don't see any of that when it comes to our relationship or really when it comes to other people. And I don't see why anybody does. And realistically, like growing with this show, I think in both ways, it's going to strengthen our relationship. It's going to be annoying as hell. It's going to test and strengthen our relationship at the exact same time.
Anything that I do now, I have to consider Jerel when it comes to the show. Anything that I am, how I'm moving in the world and my schedule, I now have to consider Jerel.
And vice versa.
And if I'm being honest, that was something I don't think I was even prepared for. I was like, well, damn, I feel like I am in this relationship with this dude. Because it's like, I'm spending so much time with this man. I'm having to text him. We are a working relationship. And
we find our balance.
We find our balance, and we're committed to the show, and we're committed to each other in the show. And I think as long as we both are on the same page, it doesn't matter what people say. We're always going to make sure that we're okay. So my question for you, Jerel, is what do you hope Straight Gay will do in helping straight men realize?
Be yourself. Enjoy just being around dope energy, regardless of anything that like they are, who they are, what they want to be, who they want to be. Just like job, anything. Like I just try to take everything in and not try to put people in a category and just kind of enjoy who you are as a person. Stop worrying about what other people are going to think about you. If your friends questioning you, bro, then they're probably not your friends. And if they are questioning you, they better love you all the same. Your opinion's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. No one cares, especially people that don't ask. And that's it.
For me, on the opposite end, for gay men, I hope it makes them realize that you're, like you said, missing out on an opportunity to meet a dope individual.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people in this world, and I think we're on this world to connect, honestly, like deeply, to connect to human beings as humans, not as their preference, not as their race, not as anything other than being human. And I hope that the men that are afraid to talk to straight men challenge themselves to think that all straight men aren't homophobic, because they're not. All straight men are not going to assume that you want them. And there's safety in a lot of straight black men, at least I've found it to be true, and that find themselves to be allies to the gay community, but don't necessarily find themselves to be gay.
What Monroe does is none of my business.
Unless I tell them I'm crying about it.
Yeah, like it's none of my business, yo. Like who am I to dictate or give an opinion on what Monroe does with his body or his mouth or anything else?
Dictate what I do with my mouth. Y'all see what he does to me? Y'all see what he does to me?
Yo, that was a...
I mean, it was good. It was good.
But I love Monroe. I love Monroe. Like, I love my sisters and my brother and my mom. Like, Monroe's family. So, stop thinking all that nasty stuff, people.
Okay, we talked about partners and like how our partners are going to maneuver us being on the show and us being so close. What is your ideal partner? What do you look for?
I want you to give me what you think my ideal partner would be.
What I think you need?
Yeah, let's go with that. What do you think I need? And also give me a percentage of what I want, because, you know, I'm going to need a little I'm going to want something.
No, what you want and what you need are totally different.
All right, so what do you think I need? I want to know from your perspective, what do you think I need?
I mean, you're solid. So I want to say solid, but I think she doesn't need to move as much, just because you need to calm down sometimes. And I think if you have a partner that is less, like not as fast as you, I think that would help you balance out. I think she needs to be able to listen, but also teach you how to listen. So I think she needs to be as vocal as you are, because you're a strong personality, and it's not going to take somebody who's soft-spoken to tell you, like, Jerel, you need to straighten up.
He right.
And I don't think he's going to like that, but if the woman does it in a way where he can receive it, I think he will be better off.
I feel you need someone who's going to deal with you on all your down days, because you run a business.
Deal with me?
Okay, someone that's going to support you and deal with you.
Deal with me?
Yes, dealing with you is rough sometimes. But no, somebody that's going to be... Monroe, I feel like, needs someone that's going to be there for him on all his days, especially his down days, because he runs a business. I feel like the ideal partner would be someone that's probably similarly in the industry, in his space, where like they can at least do something. Hold the goddamn light for him on set when he's on set.
With that said, Jerel, what do you think would be my most challenging trait that will make me not impossible to love, but just harder to love?
If you're dating Monroe, if you're dating,
you gotta clear your throat. You need some water.
If you're dating Monroe, I just need you to understand that he's an amazing individual. He's gonna be late 85% of the time. So just plan ahead and just you get there late. I arrived 30 minutes late and he's 30 minutes behind me. Just get there late. That's all I ask. 5 stars for everything else. Time management. That's it.
For you, I would say focus. Jerel, you have a great array of talents, and energy can be distributed amazingly. But if you were to take the time to really focus in on maybe 1 or 2 things at a time, I feel like your productivity and your love language and appreciation for your significant other would be enhanced tenfold.
He's not wrong. It's a Taurus thing. I'm gonna let him rock though, but he not wrong.
But I'm a little bit older, and I think I've mastered a little bit more than you, at least.
That's because
perfect.
He got a business. He had no choice.
Right.
I'm still out here being a hoodlum trying to figure out why he's figuring out what he has to do for the week. He out here figuring out real business plans. I'm trying to figure out what shot I'm taking this week. Question: what would be your type if it was a woman?
I gotta think about that one because I don't really think about it. If I were to date a woman, she needs to be a baddie. First things first, baddie. She need to be a baddie. Whoever you is, you need to be a baddie.
Ooh, okay. Good answer. Emotionally though.
Emotionally, I feel like I'm still would be like a very much so modern man, and I would want my woman to be my equal.
Okay.
I want her to add to me, complete me. They say women add to a man, and I believe that wholeheartedly because I do. Even though I'm not romantically involved with them, I have amazing women in my life that do add and help me become a better version of myself. I mean, I actually want my wife to be like my mama. As they always say, like, I want my wife, if I were to have a wife, I want her to be like my mama. My mama ride or die.
Okay, mom bro with the mama love. I love it. That was beautiful.
You? I want to know.
Michael Ealy.
Oh, you answered that quickly.
Michael Ealy. I don't know, personality-wise, look-wise, light-skin, colored eyes, Michael Ealy wins. He's one of the few men that can wake up, no haircut, not shaved, and still be like, damn, he might take your shorty tonight.
Apparently your draws.
What he said.
But speaking of celebrities, though.
Damn, I don't get my personality in? Oh, my God.
My bad.
I said I don't want that personality. You see all the movies he was in? He's always the crazy boyfriend. I don't want that personality.
It seemed like y'all be a perfect match.
Personality-wise, I want Will Smith's personality. He's fun-loving.
Yeah.
Emotionally fun-loving,
yeah.
Will Smith. I'm taking it.
I have a funny story. I had a friend, and he was straight, of course. And I remember I went out one night, and I guess this is his way of complimenting me. He was like, I saw you went out last night. Yeah, I saw you was outside. I was like, is that your way of saying I look nice? Like, you could also just say I look nice.
Good, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you saw me.
Why
do you think that's the case?
My nice answer is just like, men just aren't comfortable with themselves. My bad answer is like, what was the meme? What's the meme?
What meme?
He said he's fighting demons, but he's really fighting gay thoughts.
Wow, where did you see that at?
It was, I forgot who sent it to me, and it was like one of those things on like Instagram, and it's just the funniest crap ever.
That is true. If you're comfortable in your sexuality, then what is it to call another man his props? You give his man props when you make
and you slap his ass. And you slap his ass behind that.
And you think that's less gay than calling a nigga handsome? You think that's less gay?
He wearing tights and you out here.
Yeah, and open palming a dude's booty and pause. Speaking of pause, why do we even say, like, where do pause come from?
I don't know. I haven't said the word pause since I was like in high school. And like after a certain age, it's like really.
Like you said, it's like it's giving you fighting something.
Like,
because I know you're not gay and I don't care. So why are you pausing it?
So Monroe, we're talking about men just using the word pause and saying things that are sus. Weird spaces. I don't know why y'all still in these spaces. It's 2023. Let's get out of these spaces. Let's be better. Mm-hmm. But then, like, even when it comes to our show, we always talk about it's really hard to get straight heterosexual men to watch our show. And why do you feel that's a thing? Like,
Because they're uncomfortable seeing my pretty ass on their screen.
maybe that might be the answer. But I'm seriously like, why do you think they're like uncomfortable watching us? Like, we're not saying anything that would be considered gay or straight talk.
I think it's because people think that the show is a gay show. Because I hear that often. That I've even had family members say, "Oh, y'all watch gay shows," and I'm like, the show is not gay. The show is called Straight Gay, but the show itself is just a show about two men who one happens to be straight and one happens to be gay. Like a lot of our topics, yes, we talk about our experiences. It's because I'm a gay man, but it's not a gay show. Like just like it's not a black show just because we're both black. It's just a show and we just happen to be black. It's a show and we just happen to be straight and gay.
You're gay and black?
Yeah. Just
wow.
Like I don't know what you would be saying to that. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. But I think ultimately, even deeper than the show, black men just need to learn how to support each other. Period.
Regardless.
Because how often do you see black men creating spaces for each other that allow us to be supportive of each other?
God damn, that was strong.
I mean, and honestly, before we even end the show, I want to try something different. And Jerel, I want to give you 5 affirmations to say that why you're an amazing black man. And I want to challenge you to do the same for me. And then we're going to close the show out.
Ooh, that's sweet. Okay. I'm here.
Jerel, you are smart. Jerel, you are kind. Jerel, you are special. Jerel, you are ugly. I'm joking. No, Jerel, you are a beautiful spirit. I think the most beautiful thing about you is the fact that you can find joy in the darkest of days. And I think even on my darkest of days, when I've come around you, I can't have a bad day because you don't let me have a bad day. And I think that's a beautiful attribute to have.
That was mad cute. I'm about to cry. Monroe, you are my big brother. I love you. You're like one of my biggest support systems. You will support me through anything. Even when you know it's probably not the best decision, you could try to be the voice of reason at all times. You are a kind spirit. Like, you will help anyone. You are an amazing creative. Like, your work is amazing. I feel like I cannot go a day when we meet new people and I'm like, he is an international photographer. He is, and actually y'all don't realize how talented Monroe is outside of his creative art space. Like when I found out he could dance and then I found out he could play the drums, it's always new information to me. So y'all learned all of this stuff in real time along with me. So when y'all see me shocked, I am actually shocked because Monroe is arguably one of the most talented people, let alone men, that I've ever met in my life. Aww. On top, I see. He's
Oh, that made me cry.
He's annoying. And Monroe is literally my best friend, bro. Outside of that, besides being family, he's my best friend. And I love him. Y'all can say whatever y'all want.
I love
you
you
the homie,
too, bro.
He the homie.
And without further ado, folks, how else can we end without saying that? Like, so again, thank you for watching Straight Gay. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.
We like to officially call you guys our allies because you are allies not only to our show, but to the straight and the gay community alike. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe at our links below. Make sure you
ring that notification bell
to stay up to date on all of our newest videos and conversations that we'll be having here on YouTube. And make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Threads. At Straight Gay TV. And without further ado, folks, I'm Jay Monroe.
And I'm Jerel, Anderson Official.
And this is Straight
Gay.
Bye.
Think you tough, but all I want is peace and love. Fuck it.
Love you, bro.
Realest nigga in the room. If you got a problem, holla at me. Always busy when I get in tune.